It's a sign of the winter season that it is here in the area, house fires.
Yeah, and once you return and you turn on that heat, the risk of a house fire increases. Rick Jackson joins us live from Hoover this morning with some fire prevention advice. Good morning, Rick.
And we want to make sure we avoid that. It's okay to get nice, warm, and cozy on the inside of your house, but we want to make sure you're doing it in a safely manner. That's why we have Stigall here, heating, cooling, and plumbing, and Carter is going to give us some more tips. So we were just talking, and you were mentioning the fact that ceiling fans can play a big role in your heating source.
It does play a big role. This is the time of year where most ceiling fans have a switch on them where you want to reverse the direction. That way it's actually drawing heat from the ceiling area and bringing it down into the living space.
Got you.
It actually helps keep air circulating and keep the space comfortable.
Got you. Okay, so we do want to talk about getting those tune-ups done. So what exactly does that entail when you guys come out and give some of your customers service?
We have a full 21-point inspection, and we come out and just to touch on a few things that we look at, we check gas pressures and venting and things like that. And on heat pumps, we run through the refrigeration systems and the electric heat and things like that.
About how much some of that costs for it?
Right now, our company is offering a special. It's $59 for us to come out and do a full service on a system. For multiple systems, we do discount the second and third and possibly fourth systems.
Which, of course, this is recommended about this time when you're about to start using it more and more. So I want to ask you again, a lot of people have that misconception about leaving your heat on auto and letting it run the entire time. Is there a difference or a suggestion that we should do?
Well, there's actually a couple scenarios. For that, there are home filtration systems that can be put into a unit to where it does require you to leave the fan on all the time. But most of the time, we do recommend just leaving it in auto and allowing the system to cycle.
All right, and so this is the news that no one wants to hear, but I'm going to ask you, when is it time to just sort of throw in the towel when you know that your heating system is just gone?
That would actually be just a qualified technician's opinion of the system to take a look at it. Most heating systems have about a 10 to 15 year lifespan. Some a little bit shorter than that, some a little bit longer. It's just kind of like a car. It's a mechanical device. So the best thing to do is just please have it checked.
Got you. And before we go, I do want to touch on this point since you guys do specialize in plumbing as well. Those pipes are going to start freezing as we go into the winter months. Just quick little tips for people at home.
A couple tips: make sure your hydrants are wrapped outside. Make sure that your water heater is in good working order as well, which we'll be glad to come out and check that as well.
Well, Carter, we really appreciate you joining us this morning. Of course, like I mentioned before, this always is the time of year from November to February where we see a lot of house fires. It is the most time that we see firehouse deaths. So we want to avoid that, get you ready for the winter months and this wintry weather we've been seeing. This is the perfect time for you to go ahead and get your tune-up. Make sure you clean those air filters as well. And I want to thank Stigall and Signature Homes here in Rossbridge for allowing us to come out this morning. For now, reporting live here in Rossbridge, Rick Jackson for Wake Up Alabama.